Hey, you guys. So there are certain types of videos that will get a lot more views that I don't make on purpose because some of these videos that get more views incite anger and hostility. As an example, someone let me know a month ago that there was a Manosphere channel that was quoting some of my videos and would I maybe like to make a counter video to it and it would get more views perhaps. This person has many more viewers than I do. He's probably watching my video now. Hi, if you're watching my video. I know you hate me. I know that you make videos to make me look bad, and you can do that, but I don't want to engage with your energy. So I decided at that time, I don't want to engage with that energy. I don't want to make a counterpoint video. I don't want Manosphere guys finding me because the Manosphere guys are very angry and very unhinged. So I purposely avoid making videos that will bring insults to my channel, that will bring unhinged men to my channel, that will bring angry men to my channel, or videos that will purposely make men angry. You know, I could make videos trying to make people angry and dividing people. I could also make videos with clickbait titles. I was very disappointed in LV Nation today. I'm going to call the channel out because I donated to his channel, I subscribed to his channel, and he used some clickbait today. So I left a comment on there saying that that's clickbait, I don't like it, that's deceiving me as a viewer, and I've unsubscribed. So that's the kind of comment I left. I didn't call him a loser, although I wanted to, frankly, you know, desperate. I wanted to, but I didn't say that. It's not respectful, and I have my name out there, and I care about how I conduct myself and how I talk to people and how I express myself. There's another content creator, Brittany Hewlett. I used to like her videos, but she likes to make her videos going off on people and putting them down and antagonizing them. Megan Kelly is the same type of woman. She likes to antagonize and go after people, and that's fine. She has a lot of viewers. Same with Candace Owens. Antagonize, go after people. I'm going to get you. And they're successful women. They're intelligent women. They have a lot of views. I don't like that kind of journalism. I don't like that kind of stuff. Okay? But you can get a lot more views if you go after people, if you try to incite people, if you have clickbait, if you try to make people angry. I don't want that kind of energy. So what I do on my channel, I express my views, my authentic views, my authentic opinions. And I'm really careful to not say things just for the purpose of like trying to make someone upset. I say things that I actually feel as a way of sharing with people who might feel the same way so they can identify with it, or as a way for people to be like, huh, that's interesting. This person feels this way. You know, I never want to upset people. That is never my intention to upset people. Okay? Because I don't want the negative comments. In fact, sometimes I'm too cautious in my videos because I don't want to generate hostility. I want to express myself, and I do believe that expressing ourselves, if it's done authentically, shouldn't generate any anger at all. Okay? But somehow it does. You know, just me saying I don't like when men think that Donald Trump is going to save them and he's their savior. I don't like that because he's not a savior. Some guy went off on me in the comments. I mean, they go off on me for everything. This is what I want to say. I am not here to incite you or make you angry. I avoid topics that incite, that bring on a certain type of man onto my channel. I don't want them on here. I've blocked a lot of them. This is just a fun channel for me. Okay, I like it when people watch my videos. And so if you're upset with my videos, it's not because I'm trying to upset you. I'm just expressing how I feel and how I think, and you should be able to handle it. If you cannot handle it and you have to leave a nasty comment, you have a problem. Okay, because I also, when I watch certain YouTube videos, I also often get upset. I have to check myself. You cannot stay in a fog and just go off on people just because it's your phone. You are a person that has to conduct themselves in a way that you feel proud of. Like, do you feel proud of the kind of comment that you left? Are you putting your best foot forward? Is this how you want to show up in the world? Okay? And I am going to say that anyone who leaves an angry comment has an anger issue, an emotional control issue. Okay? Because if you're going to go off that way on some woman you don't even know, what are you going to do when your wife doesn't want to fuck you and suck your dick? What are you going to do when your wife comes home late from work? Are you going to slap her and you're going to tell her she's a bitch? Are you going to go off on your wife? Because I'll tell you, you're going to treat her the same way that you're treating me. Social media is a really good place for all of us to practice our emotional unhingement. It's a good opportunity for us to practice restraint, respect, and boundaries. Boundaries are not just what I accept, it's also how I treat other people. I see a lot of stuff on social media that pisses me off, where I want to go like, you're such a loser, I want to block people, and I catch myself. And that's one thing I've been working on. It's a spiritual path isn't just about doing yoga and breath work and ice baths. It's about catching yourself when you're triggered and you want to go off on someone, whether it's me, your wife, your boss, or some person on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. Is catch yourself. Not, well, at least that's one spiritual way, because it's catching our reactivity, and it's catching us, or increasing our self-awareness and our presence. It's a really good, powerful spiritual path, I tell you, because it's something I've been working on for many years, because people can be annoying. I can be annoying. Okay, I can be annoying. I don't mean to be annoying, but I'm going to annoy people. That's what I mean. You can be annoying. We can all be annoying. Even though we don't mean to be, we're going to annoy other people. And so what we have to do as people is figure out how not to go off every time we're annoyed and think that we can just go off on people. It's very entitled. It's low energy. It's a lack of consciousness. It's a lack of presence. And it makes us too volatile to ever consider as a friend. It's very entitled, volatile behavior, and just because you're doing it on the internet, it just shows that you haven't mastered yourself at all. It'd be one thing for you to go off on me if I berate you, libel you, try to stalk you, steal from you, cheat on you. Then you have a reason to be mad at me. But I'm just a woman making some videos. Grow the fuck up. Okay, some of you guys are just total fucking losers. And I'm going to say it for what it is. Some of you guys leaving comments on here are total fucking losers. Even the guy who made the video about me has a lot of emotional issues, anger issues. Like, why are you making a video about me? You're a young man. I'm like 20 years older than you. Like, take your old woman fetish elsewhere. You know, all these people are unhinged losers. So this is your opportunity to become an adult, to check yourself, to grow, and have some self-control. Because if you can't even control yourself, how can a woman ever trust you? If you go off on some random woman on the internet who has done nothing to you, what are you going to do when your woman doesn't want to suck your dick? Or when the dinner is an hour late, or not the dinner you wanted. You know, she doesn't want to go with you to that movie you wanted to see. What are you going to do then? So practice on the little things. Practice controlling yourself. And what you have to do, you have to start to be aware of your anger when it comes up. And you have to be aware of, why am I doing this? Am I trying to incite anger? What kind of energy am I going to create? Now, I'm just expressing myself, okay? Some of me is angry, some of me is explaining and sharing. This is all genuine. This is how I work on. I listen to Eckhart Tolle. I haven't listened to him so much in the last few months, but he's really good about that, about being present and catching yourself and having awareness. And notice, observe your thoughts and observe your feelings instead of being consumed by your feelings. You're not your feelings, you're not your thoughts, you're the observer. And that requires having some presence. So when you get angry, anger will overtake you very quickly and you'll lose yourself. You become unconscious and you become the anger. That's the problem. And once you become the anger and you're not able to remain any consciousness, you're unhinged. You have to have more awareness than that. You have to be the one that's aware of the anger and that chooses to not express it. So that's something I've been working on, and it's a muscle that grows. That's what you have to do, in my opinion. But if any of you have any other tips, please share them. But I'm like, okay, I'm getting angry. I'm not going to react. Just give it a 10-second pause. You just got to give it a pause, and that does a lot. In that pause, you have time to gather your thoughts and see how you want to respond. And I will tell you that even the men who beat women, the domestic violence guys, they do it because they're entitled. Because they will beat a woman in private, but in public they'll be very charming. Say they're mad at their wife at a party and they're so pissed off, they're going to hit her in the car and slap her and tell her she's a worthless bitch. In the party they'll be very charming because they can control themselves. Well, once they're alone with her, they're going to let it all go. So they can control themselves. They just feel entitled to do it. Some people go off on you because they feel entitled, but other people are so easily angered. They lose their self-awareness, they lose their consciousness, and they become the anger. And these men are very best avoided. These are men that don't get women, or they're predators or groomers or domestic violence. But even the domestic violence guys, they start out being very charming. So I don't think guys like that would leave an angry comment, but I don't really know. I've never dated a guy who was an angry guy, who was an abuser. I've never been in an abusive relationship. So I see these guys, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, so that's just what I wanted to say. And I might just start telling these guys in the comments, you sound unhinged, get help. Because, or just block them or whatever. I'm not going to tread lightly anymore. I really want to make more videos for women. And instead of censoring myself so I don't hurt all these sissified men or volatile men, I don't care if I lose half my subscribers. If you're going to get unhinged or volatile, go off on me for me expressing my authentic views as a woman who actually likes men. Just unsubscribe. I don't care. I mean, I make a couple $100 on this channel, which is nice. I'm like, wow, I make a couple $100 on my YouTube channel. But if I made nothing and I lost this channel, it would do nothing to my income. It would be it's insignificant to me. Okay? So don't come at me when I'm just here making my channel with your unhinged bullshit. Because it makes you sound like a fucking loser. And this is a woman talking. Like, to have just some random anonymous guy come up to me and be angry for my opinions makes him look like a pitiful, slimy little piece of shit. And that's how I actually feel, like repulsed and disrespecting you, that you can't even handle it. It's so disgusting. And this is my disgust. Ooh, you're gross. I'm not scared of you. I'm just utterly repulsed. Ugh. Ugh. See, this is how I feel about you. See how gross I look now? That's how gross you are to me. Ooh. Ugh.